Hey everybody, this is Josh. Welcome to Game 5 in a best of 7 series. I actually have to update that scoreboard. Let's get that done real quick like. That'll be 2-2. Alright, so TD.Attero going to be our blue Protoss. They did switch colors this time around. And he's going to be the blue Protoss over on the left side of Bel'Shir Beach. RGN.Spades going to be the red Terran on the right side. This is only a 2-player map, so they won't really need to scout each other just to find where the other player is. This is the V Week 25 between RGN.Spades and TD.Attero. This is a $100 best of 7 King of the Hill show match series cast every week by me. I'm Josh Suth, or AskJoshy. You can check out all my stuff on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube.com/AskJoshy. It's hosted by Complexity Gaming and sponsored by Creative Sound Blaster, PNY, and QPadUSA.com. If you've never seen Bel'Shir Beach before, then you don't watch very much GSL. This is actually from the GSL tournament in Korea, and I love it because it's a beautiful map. It is really, really cool, and I'm curious to see how Spades and Attero will play on it. Last week, Attero wasn't here. Spades actually played Vile Hawk and won 4-2, but the map Bel'Shir Beach, the game on Bel'Shir Beach was really, really good between Spades and Hawk. Hawk basically went mass Muta Speedling, and Spades went mass Thor, and somehow Hawk was able to win that game. But there were some really funny engagements, I guess I'll say, in that matchup last week on Bel'Shir Beach. Some people have been saying the Bel'Shir Beach is a bad map because it's Zerg favored. They think it's Zerg favored because your natural actually has really big entrances into it, and Mutalisk can come from behind, and it makes your natural very, very difficult to hold against a Zerg opponent. For some reason, Baneling Muta can be really, really hard to hold your natural against, but Roach Rush can also be very devastating since you don't really have time to wall off one side or the other. A Roach Rush could be very, very detrimental, but this is just Protoss versus Terran. Not going to be seeing any of those Zerg units here. We'll see what Spades and Attero are actually going to think up here. So far, very standard stuff from both of our players. I would like to see some Void Rays and Phoenix play out of Attero, although that is a little bit of a faux pas against Terran players. Usually see that a lot more against Zerg opponents, but you just haven't really seen. I haven't seen a single Void Ray this whole series, and I used to think that Attero was a big fan of them. So far, though, we've only been seeing 3-gate Robo, 2-gate Robo, fast expansions every game out of both players. Lots of barracks from Spades usually. 3 straight barracks, Tech Lab Reactor into Factory Starport, Lots of upgrades rolling. Looks like Concussive Shell's already started. Marauder first here for Spades. No Reapers for Bel'Shir Beach. Attero still working off of only 1 gas. Probably going to be going that 3-gate Robo with an expansion in the mix once again. There is water on this map. That's true. There's water, and you can walk in it, and you can spread creep, and you can put creep tumors in it, and they make little bubbles. You can burrow banelings, and they make little air bubbles. It's the cutest thing in the world. We saw Vile Hawk do it last week against Spades. I never knew that you could drown, burrow your banelings underwater and not have them drown. I guess they don't need oxygen. I actually don't know Zerg biology very well. But yeah, Reaper is actually going to come out. I can't believe Spades would do that to me after I said you don't do Reapers on Bel'Shir Beach. There's just not really a ton of cliffs or anything like that to take advantage of. Although you could hop up here from the gold base into the main, and Protoss player really will have the bulk of his defenses over here by the natural between his main and natural. So maybe a Reaper will get some damage done. We'll have to see. Attero does have 2 Stalkers already out though, and Stalkers do amazingly well against Reapers. So we'll see what Spades actually has in mind. There's the Reaper, Red Reaper. Red Reaper reaping around. Is he going to run headfirst into the Stalkers? That would be quite unfortunate for Spades, but it looks like he will circumvent them completely, hang out at that gold base, and then hop up into the main. He may snag. I'm going to go with 2 pro kills, maybe 3, before Attero actually stops this. We'll have to see. 1 kill. It takes 3 shots. 2 kills. Oh, 2 kills. What did I say? I said 2 kills, maybe 3? The Sentry is actually going to take care of this Reaper. Wow, it doesn't even need a Stalker to do it. Can the Reaper jump out on the beach? It doesn't look like it. Sorry, Spades. That's actually not terrain. Is he going to get 3? Oh, no, he doesn't. Force Field actually ruins the Reaper's life and kills him. I was right. 2 pro kills before Attero cleans it up. bunker already down in front of this second orbital command for Spades. Is going to put another one close in. Like I said earlier, it can be hard to fortify this and this, so you just build them a little bit in closer to your base. AskJoshy does have 2 sentries, 2 stalkers, and a zealot ready to go. Did he ever add that second gas? Yes, he certainly did. Now he's building mass gateway action here. He's going to go all the way up to 6 gates. I was wondering if we were ever going to see this. 6 gate, 2 base attack from AskJoshy. It looks like Spades is again not going for any kind of supreme tech. So maybe this mass gateway push will work a bit better, especially since he has 2 points of entry, than that quick tech to Colossus. Pylon dropped along the way. You can see it warping in above the water. Kind of interesting. Wonder what happens if you warp in a pylon underwater. Can it be done? Who knows? I do not. I also don't know much about Protoss biology, but if missile turret is coming up at the front, no starport done yet. Doesn't even have a factory. No, it's actually building right now along with that second refinery. So AskJoshy may actually have some good luck here. He's going to walk headfirst in with that probe and sacrifice it just to get a feel for what's going on over there. Scantipede is watching all of this unfold, thinking to himself, what in the hell is going on? I've got Protoss marching around in my water. This is my water. I am the Scantipede. But anyway, AskJoshy is going to move forward here. Zealots first, sentries second, stalkers third. I just tried to right-click as if I was controlling them, but here we go. Force fields dropped around the bunkers. That's going to prevent them from getting repaired, so that's a good move. He is going to take out a couple of those Marauders. He needs to focus down this bunker before the SCVs can actually get in there. One SCV was actually repairing that whole time. Will AskJoshy have enough units here? This is a lot of Marauders, and once they get to those juicy stalkers, I have a feeling Spades is still going to be able to hold this off, pulling all those SCVs to help out. Even the Mule here getting in on the action. He doesn't even have an attack. He's just thinking to himself, what in the hell is going on here? I have Protoss in my water. No, wait, that was a Scantipede. All the stalkers are going to be taken out. And Spades breathes a sigh of relief. This is actually 3 games straight now where AskJoshy has been the first one to attack and the first one to lose his whole army. Kind of unfortunate. And he is barely ahead on Harvesters right now, 37-35. Spades still has to be feeling pretty good about that. We have another round of Zealots and Stalkers moving in here. Zealots are a better choice, but those concussive shells mean that Marauders will be able to kite them basically forever. 2 Mules again getting in on the action, getting taken out. Zealots not able to really do anything, and Spades is just going to kill everything. I think AskJoshy must be going on tilt after sending those waves of units. That was just not a good decision. I don't know. I mean, he knew exactly how many units there were, and he threw his Zealots in there anyway. So this is looking kind of bad for Mr. AskJoshy. Not sure what he's doing back at home. Let's take a look at his tech. Really, he's just chrono boosting his 6 gates once again. No additional tech at all. Basically only been building 1 probe at a time, chrono boosting off of just 1 Nexus, but here we go. Lots of Stalkers moving in once again. Spades has been keeping it up though, and teching all the way up to medevacs. Once those medevacs hit the field, it's going to look very, very ugly for Mr. AskJoshy. At least he's able to kill off these refineries and prevent Spades from teching up too much. This factory going to take some shots once again. Is he going to get it burning, or will he vanish over the high ground? Looks like he will manage to rest atop that knoll. And Spades just stims forward as Stimpack finishes. He's got medevacs overhead that's going to keep these Marauders alive even longer. All the Zealots go down, and these Stalkers are just so squishy to the Marauders. They're all going to go down. Once Spades kills this force, kills that pylon, AskJoshy is going to have to sit back at home and think, why don't I have any tech? Why don't I have more probes? And Spades just clears that out very, very easily. 77 supply now against 47. Is he going to continue this attack all the way into the natural? Scantipede still just wondering what is happening right now. He just saw the craziest battle of his life. That he's moving up now, moving up. There's a single probe darting forward just to see what's going on. This medevac is a little bit out of position, but AskJoshy did not even take a single shot at it. Here we go, another big reinforcement here from the side. 4 Marines and 2 Marauders, only 3. Oh no, only 3 sentries, and one of them gets taken out before casting a single spell or a tickle laser. All these Zealots going to be focused down incredibly quickly. Good spread from Spades, going to keep force fields from being too effective. Guardian Shield does go up at least. Is he going to focus the sentries this time? Yes, he does. The medevacs are out of energy, but there's still a lot of forces here. And AskJoshy, GG's. Spades takes the last 3 games in a row. This is a best of 7 series though, so AskJoshy does have a chance to try and fight his way back from now a 3-2 deficit.